Whew, time to get that paper, man. Yeah, what up, gang? What up, squad? It's your boy, AreYouTherious, the realest, the coolest, the chillest, young king. Only two player as we speak, man. Welcome back for another lit banger, bro. We have the family back in the building, bro. We got Junkie and a unaliver. Two Chicago teens unalived at school after robbing a rapper. So they robbed a rapper at school after robbing. So they robbed a rapper and then they got their ass popped. That's karma at its best. You kids, stay in school, follow the rules, gang, and hopefully you'll live a long, prosperous life.
Nobody wins when the family feels.
On the A, this shit really good. Like I said, shout out Baby Drill, shout out my big cousin Cho, 2 Feet Bino, shit, really the whole 4L, gang. Like I fuck with the whole 4L. Shout out Young Nudie and my cousin too, all my folk down there in the A. This shit going on for real.
You ain't got nobody in mind like you gotta fuck with like industry wise like shit.
Shit really like I ain't gonna lie, twin. Like,
Good man, we got JL, man.
hold on, y'all. Hold on.
Look like 2 people stuck right here. 15, 25.
Warned the slaying of the teens. Chicago police continue their search for the gunman responsible for the brazen downtown daylight ambush that claimed the boys' lives.
So I'd like to start out by offering our condolences on behalf of Superintendent Snelling and the Chicago Police Department to the two families that were touched by this senseless act of violence today. Approximately 12:25 today, several students were exiting the Innovations High School when two cars pulled up and a group of individuals exited said vehicles, fired multiple times, striking two of the teenage students of Innovations High School. These individuals were taken to Northwestern Hospital where they succumbed to their injuries.
When I was speaking so fast, he was screaming out when he got hit. Real tough up on the net, now he on the floor looking like.
Fam, if you grew up in the inner city like me, nowadays, if you made it to your late 20s, some will consider you an OG. That's because people be dropping like flies. Fam, you gotta do the opposite now in this new generation to be correct and get notoriety. With this new generation hopping in the streets, they don't care if they got in it, young or old. It don't even matter if it was by force or by choice. It used to be if you grew up in this environment, you accommodated. If you grew up in a better environment, you was blessed. Now, you can grow up in the suburbs, start hanging out in the city, and now you supposed to be a trench baby. This new generation catching bodies and going to school. That's playing 1 foot in and 1 foot out. And to be honest, that's more dangerous than just being in the streets. Not to mention, everybody a rapper, good lord. And that's regardless if their music sell or not. And don't forget, they gotta make sure they tell you what they did in their song or in their Instagram posts. And if not, it's not considered law, according to the new generation. Fam, they killing their homies, robbing the ones they slept in the same house before. Plus get this, you don't gotta have no special skill to be on camera no more. If you from a neighborhood that's dangerous, quote unquote, they'll give you an interview. But it remind me of the favorite quote I'm sure we all once said before. I wish I knew better when I was young. Cause all you doing is recording your illegal activities, showing who you hang with for a couple views. It's on you to assume if that's the content creator fault. But honestly, they just giving what the audience want. Who else willing to risk their life or freedom recording a bunch of youngins?
Bro, yeah, that shit wild, bro. Like RIP Zach TV, he got killed over something like that. And I know motherfuckers that still be out there doing that shit, dog. Like, it ain't that serious, bro. Not for no clout. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, I want to blow up right now as we speak. I want to be way bigger than I am, but I'm not willing to do certain things. Now, I'm willing to, lose sleep, put in extra work, right? But I ain't willing to put my life on the line, bro. Cause if you're not here, who gonna raise your kids? So you gotta be careful with what you do and how you trying to blow up and grow.
And nothing to lose. But time after time, you get a new generation from the last generation saying, hey, listen to us, new generation. Them activities you doing showing the world The ones that's most interested in your work is your enemies or the police. Now the feds and your quote-unquote op can at least get more intel than they had before. Plus, if your average neighbor can drive by and see y'all in the same location, and that's not your quote-unquote op, you have to know your enemy can find you. And let's be honest, that's mainly because you ain't got the funds to relocate. And that's not even the worst part of the video. The real reason we here and why some say at 29 I'm considered an OG, man, they snorting substances in the middle of their interview.
A man had problems with his Frostbank app. So
snorting during the interview, that's crazy. Addiction at its best.
Patch the same.
You get. Now I see you over there. You getting something together.
This ain't about shit. This ain't nothing. Just a little something.
Bro, my nigga Butter he be off them pills though. I don't know if he pop them before,
Hey,
but
you getting something together.
This ain't about shit. This ain't nothing. Just a little something. I ain't gotta pay this shit no attention.
We ain't never seen that on DJ UTV before.
There's a lot of shit you ain't never seen.
that shit, man. I mean, it's probably getting him in his element, you know what I'm saying? But like, hell no, bro. Like, I was so embarrassed when I was doing that, you know. I didn't want nobody to know after a while. But after a while, I didn't give a fuck. So I guess I feel him, you know what I'm saying? Because I remember I was doing something, and my nose started just, you know, and that, you know, it was like, what the fuck? What's wrong with your nose? I'm like, shit, I don't know. What the fuck, you know? That's the side effect. Your nose started getting fucked up. Like this Asian dude I know, he worked mad hours. He be like, man, it's that white girl. That white girl get me right, man. I remember being in it bitch 60, 70, 80 hours. But my nostrils, I can't smell. My nostrils fucked up. I'm like, nigga, you tweaking. You doing all that to make some money? I don't even think he had kids. So what you working for? You working to supply your addiction, nigga. Like you hustling backwards.
So what they call that right there?
Tony Montana.
Tony Montana.
How does it make you feel though? Like, do it give you superpowers or what?
I don't want to say superpowers, but I do feel good.
Is it better than sex?
Hell nah.
No?
That's what helped the sex.
Fam, it might sound like I'm describing the latest episode of BMF, but I'm not. This is the story we have today. A young kid from Chicago who blowing up for promoting all the wrong ish. Because even though you have talent, the world is still at awe that this young man is literally a walking crash out. And this is what his fans describe himself as, not me. So before we go over this one, remember, I don't give you no angle. I just give you the story. So with that being said, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We'll jump right to it. Born and raised in Chicago was a kid named Lord Jeff, Bloodhound Lord Jeff. This young man had his crib shot up at the age of 14 with the bullet missing his face by a hair.
Damn.
Lord Jeff grew up in a neighborhood called Drill City. They block is on the 79th and Ingleside to Cottage, Merlin, and Drexel. They had beef with a number of neighborhoods from Chicago, like Evans Mob, 8 Trey, and Hit Squad. But it seems, since February of 2024, Lord Jeff has become a talking point in Chicago and surrounding areas. Let's explain how according to what's public. Now, 4 months ago, we did a story on these 2 teenagers from Chicago who lost their life leaving school. I'll leave the link in the bio if you guys want to check it out. Now, this was broad daylight during a lunch break. It was at an alternative school, and the 2 teens who lost their life was the intended target. Monterio Williams and Robert Boston were identified as the fallen victims.
Damn.
May they rest in peace.
Them some little niggas. They look like they literally my daughter's age, auntie.
I love condolences to their families. They were among a group of students walking out of Innovations High School on Friday afternoon.
I ain't gonna lie, even though they shouldn't have got popped, but at least it was no like bystander, because obviously they did it for a reason. They did something to, you know, they did something to make that shit happen. You know, luckily it wasn't no, you know, oh, they killed a girl or, you know, somebody, you know, mad innocent type shit. Not saying they wasn't innocent, but obviously they wasn't innocent. But I don't know, man. Shit.
Afternoon, when multiple masked suspects had opened fire on them. At the time, no arrest was made. Williams, 17, and Boston, 16, grew up in the same near West Side area. They had been friends since birth. Now the victim's name was Monty and Lil Rob. They was actually cool with Lord Jeff, even though they was from different neighborhoods. And days before Lil Rob and Monty lost their life, they did an interview in their neighborhood, or at least they was the cast and members. And during that interview, they could be heard in the background trying to get Lil Jeff on FaceTime. And it seemed, as we know now, set him up during the interview. It seemed they was using the interview as bait, while the two teens who was later killed asked Lil Jeff to show his J, which stands for jury, his watches.
Y'all know free my twin. Free my twin. Y'all know my twin.
Free Pooski for sure. Free Jen to be on the way. Jen on the way.
Y'all already know who I'm talking about too, man. Free all my twin.
Yeah. Shout out little 1500 of them too. We would have had them on the back with us doing it.
Oh, bro.
For sure. Fro gang them too. Them my allies.
Phone them in the
guys. You feel me?
Yeah, shout out to Burn them in the K, man.
For sure that.
Hey, who trying to go hard for me on Yurt?
Look at him.
Look at
him. That's all he talk about. That's all he talk about all day, Yurt.
I'm already off.
Yurt.
You don't be scared, like you be down on the fake person.
Oh, no, we got funds.
Yurt's $50. Yurt's $50.
Hey, look at the house, y'all.
Hey, this ain't that swag kid. This that real kid. We don't pop swag purse. We pop real purse.
Yurt's say $25. This shit $50, gang.
Hey, they trying to do
all that faking off that.
Dead up. We don't pop no friends. You really out here. This going on. I keep telling you this going on. What you think I'm lying going on?
Yeah, so it's like a select few hoods, y'all.
Only a select few. EBK though, for real.
We ain't click though. We just fucking with, like we'll like.
No, we with a lot of niggas because we out. We turn our snake on with a lot of niggas. We got some homies that got back door.
I don't know what they talking about. We fuck with one hood, gang. I ain't gonna lie.
Man, he hot talking. We got a few allies.
We fuck with one hood.
We got a few allies we fuck with. But like I said, we be turning our snake on.
This ain't no grown. We ain't doing no click up though.
I got a lot of. I got another album finna drop. Shit, this shit really going on. I'm finna sign a deal though on the 8. Like I said, shout out Baby Drill. Shout out my big cousin Cho. 2 Feet B-No. The whole 4L gang. Like, shout out Young Nudie. And my cousin too. All my down there in the 8. This shit going on for real.
You ain't got nobody in mind like the industry wise like shit.
Really, like, I ain't gonna lie, twin. Like,
good, man. We got JL, man.
Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I ain't gonna lie.
Put that J in there.
Look, only artist I really wanna.
And you can see Lord Jeff was hesitant to show it until he assumed he was in the camera. But as you can see, that was a bait. While all the homies look at the phone and one guy in the camera seems to try to act normal. And the real reason they was doing this interview in the first place is because this guy who allegedly rapped from Chicago, they wanted to see his housing complex, which they don't own. But they also wanted to talk about a situation that happened in Atlanta with the rapper Lil Ry from Alabama that signed to 1017 and Gucci Mane that allegedly he was involved with. The next day, Monte and Lil Ry was seen on their Instagram showing up the watches that Lil Jeff once had on FaceTime, with people assuming they robbed Lil Jeff. And the next day is when Rob and Monte, after doing all that, would still go to school and assume everything would be cool. Somehow, allegedly, someone got they dropped while leaving high school, and then they lose their life.
A CBS 2 exclusive. This video just into the newsroom. A key clue for police. Video showing 2 high school students shot and killed under a busy L station in the Loop today. Good afternoon, I'm Joe Donlin.
And I'm Erica Sargent. Police say gunmen opened fire on a group of teens as they walked out of school near Washington and Wabash today. CBS 2's Suzanne Lemagneau is live at the scene with more of that exclusive video. Suzanne.
Joe, Erica, police say that these teens, just 16 and 17 years old, those are the victims. I'm going to show you right now where this all happened. Now take a look here. They were shot just on the other side of this elevator structure that you see behind me, close to the street. The moments before and after the shooting were all caught on nearby surveillance cameras.
You see both victims here on the left side of your screen. Here on the right, a dark-colored SUV pulls up underneath the train tracks. At least one person can be seen running from the vehicle, ambushing the victims. The shooter then runs back into the SUV. The driver takes off on Wabash South, then turns west on Madison. Chicago police say a group of 6 teenagers had just left a nearby high school when the shooting happened.
Several students were exiting the Innovations High School when 2 cars pulled up and a group of individuals exited said vehicles, fired multiple times, striking 2 of the teenage students of Innovations High School. These individuals were taken to Northwestern Hospital where they succumbed to their injuries. So we'd like to actually say again, our thoughts and prayers are with the families of these 2 students.
Witnesses tell us as many as 10 or more shots were fired. This woman says she was grazed by a bullet as she walked to her studio. She showed us the hole in her jacket.
Went through my arm, but just like passing by. And yeah, here.
See what I mean, bro? Like when I say like innocence, that like them other 2 little niggas, they was obviously, you know, fucking with the wrong folks. You feel me? But I'm glad that nobody, like, you know, her or anybody else got murked.
So the bullet did that?
Yes.
How are you feeling right now?
Super anxious and sad, and I was afraid that it hit me too by accident.
Mohammed Ashik says the shooting happened right across the street from his business.
I saw, you know, somebody doing over there. I lay down, you know, because I have a problem. Maybe shot come for me, you know.
The shooting left onlookers and Ashik in shock.
My head going so heavy, you know, I can't even talk. I can't even go. I want to go home. I don't take the car to go home because my head is too heavy, you know. I'm here 40 years.
Never seen anything like that.
I never see somebody steal something, some little thing, you know, this is normal, you know. But shooting, I never see. This is the first time I saw.
That incident happened on January 16th, 2024. Just 4 weeks later on the same day, Lord Jeff would drop his biggest song to date, a track titled Ah Ah, that seemed to drop some lyrics that matched the 2 young teens who lost their life leaving school.
Rich stepping on blood, niggas know how I get. Ain't get a chance to run, can't say that he tripped. Bounced out 4 steps, 2 niggas got hit. I done lost my drink.
And from that very moment, Lord Jeff would become a talking point in Chicago that managed to start to spread around the world. But it didn't stop there. Lord Jeff would continue to make headlines, giving his fans assumptions that his body count is rising. Also, allegedly getting in shootouts while on Instagram Live.
I'm finna play that next.
On that black car.
And last but not least, last week went on the well-respected platform DJU and did an interview. And mid-interview, this man would literally sniff his alleged perk.
Yep, I just took my L and moved on. Yeah, I got it,
But did that turn you to like some type of monster on some shit like, man, these niggas?
Nah.
What DJ? I gotta look up the DJU interview. Are they talking about they took his jury and he said F it, but he really got back and murked him? Stop shaking my soda, you messing up the fizz. This girl is crazy.
It been these niggas. That just made me watch these niggas. I can't watch these niggas now.
Right. So what was the one situation that has occurred in your life that made you say, fuck these niggas though?
I told you, nigga ran off on me.
Nigga, that's what I just asked.
That, like you said, it's been fucking.
It been these niggas. I ain't gonna lie, my homie dad, that's on my face. She's right here.
Z-Money?
Yeah.
Okay. Team mean.
For real.
So did you grow up with both parents in the household?
Just my mama and my brother for real, and my grandma. My mama, my older brother, and my granny.
Word.
Yeah.
So what was Pops?
Whatever the fuck he was, shit, I don't know. We cool now though. That's my boy, but you know how that shit be, man.
I respect any nigga that can like forgive their parent for not being there, bro. My dad was there, but he was a fucking dick, and I still, barely want to be around the nigga. Stop shaking my drink. And then niggas like him forgive their parents for not being there. Respect.
He a cool ass nigga though.
Like, if you thirsty, get some more water.
Let's say back then he wasn't around.
Says acting weird as shit. Man. Acting bogus. He a cool ass nigga now though, man. He be doing what he do.
So how did that affect you back then though? Not having Pops around.
OG stood on business, so that shit ain't really matter for real.
Respect.
Okay.
Shout out OG.
So around what age did you jump off the porch and start hanging out in the streets?
I'm saying when I came outside for real, I was like 18.
Now at this point, fam, I'm praying for everyone involved. And you can see why Lord Jeff getting a lot of attention. A lot of this stuff is surreal, but this is what we come to. J's and K's. Fam, this was the story of 2 teenagers.
Damn, that sucks, man. But them 2 little niggas, man, I ain't saying they deserve to, get popped like that, but that's why you gotta be careful, man. You don't know who you messing with. when at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? You may think you know these people, and you like, oh man, his nigga ain't gonna do nothing. But let one niggas get in his ear. Damn, you gonna let them niggas do you like that? That's how you gonna go out? Da 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 da. Then it's gonna gotta force their hand, and then they gonna have to pop your ass. You know what I'm saying? So, what my daddy used to say, you got to be more careful. Anyway, man, we're gonna go ahead and close this out. If you're new, subscribe, like the video, comment some more bangers. I like how I look like I'm in the video. Oh. Paul. They finishing the soda. I ain't gonna let them talk. Alright, we gone.